So a lot of you guys have heard me talk about engagement on Facebook. And part of that engagement is replying to comments. Now, I hear you. As engagement increases, as you get more and more comments and you have to text and you have to type and you have to write everything out all the time, it can be very overwhelming and it can be very stressful. So I've been on the lookout for a solution for this for a long time. I've heard about something like this many, many years ago. It wasn't this program. But a friend of mine would say, well, every time I get an email, it's usually the same answer. So about a specific subject, and it's usually the same answer. He found himself typing it over and over again. And he used this program that all he had to do was a couple of little motions and it would work. And I thought, wow, that's really, really great. And that would make my life way easier. But I could never find that program. So recently, somebody was mentioning it. Apparently, iPhones have something similar to this. So if you have an iPhone, there's something in iPhones that is very, very similar to what I'm about to show you. But if you are on Google Chrome, especially on a desktop computer, I actually use Chromebooks. This has been amazing. It's going to save me a lot of time in just anything that I do on Facebook. And you don't have to use it just for Facebook. And that was the other trick. There are a lot of programs out there like this, but they don't work on Facebook. So I had to find this one very specifically. And this is a free app. You can use it on Google Docs, Facebook, pretty much everywhere. You can't use it like in your browser bar, but pretty much everywhere else you can use this app. And basically what it is, there's short keys, right? You got shortcut terms that you can put in, short keys that you can put in that bring up a comment that you want to make. So if you find yourself, if you're getting a high engagement post, and let's say you're doing something I teach in Posse is called a pick your favorite, and that usually gets a lot of comments. And generally, if somebody says A, you have a comment that you could say back to them like, oh, that's my favorite too. And maybe B is, well, that's my husband's favorite. And maybe C is, oh, I really do like the colors in that one. And D is, that one really seems to be popular. So you have 4 answers that you're rotating through in order to reply to most people that are commenting on your post. And to write every single one of those out is tough. To copy and paste them all is tough because you're dealing with each question as it comes. You're having to jump back and forth between windows to copy and paste. So in comes Textblaze. So Textblaze is a Google Chrome extension that you can add again if you're using a Chrome browser. And if you're not using Chrome browser, I highly recommend it for the extensions alone. I don't know if you can see all of the extensions that I have going on up here. In fact, I am recording this video using an extension. The Chrome extensions can be such a time saver and such a lifesaver when you're building a business online. So this program again is called Textblaze. It's free. And basically what you do is you input a piece of text that you normally type over and over and over again. And instead of having to type it over and over again, you create a shortcut for it. So here you can see, I say fantastic, great job a lot, especially in the Posse group when they're talking about their wins. I've got a couple different ones like that, like go on, get it done, fantastic, great job. And it all depends on what I want to say. And there's other ones that I want to add to this, but it's just stuff I end up typing all the time. So instead of having to type it out, all I have to do, because I have this Textblaze, is /FT, and fantastic, great job will pop up. Now, a lot of people in like the Vendor Success Secrets group or my Online Success Secrets group, they ask, what is Posse? They hear about Posse all the time. And I have an answer for what Posse is, just a quick answer without going, into all of the details of what it is, just a quick overview of what Posse is. And I've written that out. I can't tell you how many times I have written that out. So now, and And again, if I'm copy and pasting, I have to remember to keep a Google Doc open, and then I got to go over there and find it when the question is asked. And so instead, what I did is I created a shortcut that all I have to do is $posse, because somebody's asking question, what is posse? So $posse, that's an easy way for me to remember it. And so now when somebody says, what is posse? I just have to $posse. And let me show you, I'm going to pull up my Facebook account. My newsfeed is actually blocked. So even though we're on the homepage of Facebook, that's a whole nother app. Should do a whole app series of all the apps that I use for productivity online. But I do block my Facebook newsfeed. This app is called Newsfeed Eradicator. It just finds random quotes to keep you motivated. So you can go to see another quote. So it's just all kinds of different quotes, and they just randomly come up. You can actually add your own too, which is pretty cool. So besides that, let's say I wanted to make a post about what is posse, so you guys can kind of see how this works. I'm going to $POSSE. Boom. There it is. So if you have people asking the same question over and over and over again, or if you are trying to respond to lots of different questions or lots of different comments on your Facebook posts, or wherever it is you're active on your email, if you get a lot of email questions, if a lot of people are messaging you the same question, and Messenger has something that's kind of like this, that it will remember certain responses. But sometimes that question comes in the form of a comment on Facebook. And if it's stored in Messenger and you don't have access to it, then you have to rewrite it out again. So you can see how quick and easy that works. If I do, /FT, see that again, /F. And as soon as I hit the T, fantastic, great job. The trick is remembering them. So like for me, fantastic, I'm thinking of the first two syllables, FT. Posse trial link. So if somebody says, hey, I want to try out Posse, I have /PT Posse trial. We've got go on, get it done. I've got, which is something I say in Posse a lot. I have /go. And then that's it. So you can have whole paragraphs. There is a paid version of this where you can add pictures, and there's other things that you can add. But for the most part, I just need it for the text. You can format your text. So you could say, here it is in bold, here it is in italics. You can totally format it, have the color of the text, the size, everything included in it. And I'm actually going to be using that more for another application very, very soon. Another snippet that they have, so they have sample snippets up here. You can do the date. So you can have the time and date. Today is, and it has the date. So if I went here, and they have a bunch of extra text in there right now just for the sample. So I can have it that it will just have that particular date. And then you can also set it up that it shows 2 weeks into the future. So you can say today is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. And May 4th, 2020. And then it says it will also do it 2 weeks in advance. So May 18th, 2020, which is handy. It would be kind of nice to, I kind of really want to set this one up so I can check what day it is. that question comes up for me a lot. You can also do typo correction. If there's a word you misspell often, you can write the misspelling up here as the shortcut, and it will immediately replace it with the correct spelling. There are fancier forms, but I don't know how to do that yet. We're going to look into that and see what else we can do. But the long story short, this is really a great program to use if you need to get more efficient online. If you feel like managing your social media and really doing high engagement is overwhelming, if you're answering the same questions over and over and over again, time is our time is one of our most precious resources. And the less time we have to spend in mundane tasks and the more time we have to spend really focusing in on our marketing and getting very, very strategic with our marketing, the better. So I'm always on the lookout for, you can see again up here, I've got apps for all kinds of things that help me be more efficient, proficient online, so that I'm not spending a lot of time doing silly stuff. And I'm mostly spending time on the more important things. So go check it out if you've got Chrome. I did bring up, you guys saw the Posse trial. If you're like engagement on Facebook, I don't even get comments and things on Facebook. We can help you with that. In Posse, we actually teach you how to use Facebook to grow your business. It's all about growing an audience, engaging with them, building know, like, and trust, and building up their desire so that they want to buy. Posse members grow pages that are full of people that are excited about their products and they make sales. That's what we do in Posse. So if you're watching this like, yeah, it'd be nice one day in my dreams, I'll be able to have that much engagement. The reason I'm making this video is because Posse members have this problem. And it's a good problem to have. It's a good problem to not know how you're going to keep up with all the massive amounts of people that want to interact with you. This is a hack to help you do that once you get there, but join Posse. You get 30 days for only $7 as a trial to come in, try it out, see if it makes a bit difference in your business. Most of those who take the trial stay because they see the difference it's making in their business and they want to keep that momentum going, which is why I'm completely open to this trial. A lot of people think I'm a little crazy by offering a full 30 days of the program for only $7, but that's because I know you're going to get that much value out of it. And I know that once you join our community and once you get in there, you're never going to want to leave because it is a fantastic community. It's got wonderful training, and it gives you all the tools and resources you need to get to where you want to be. So click the link. There's a link either in the description or in the comments of this video. We hope to see you in Posse, and we'll see you next time.